Self-recognition is different from self-remembering or inquiry or any other kind of yoga. Self-recognition simply means seeing the true nature of self like a reflection. If you want to know something, knowing and recognizing are two different things. If you want to know something, then there are a lot of things that you need to be aware of. But if you want to recognize something, you may need some time to be spent on the object of knowing. To know the object, you will require some time. But to recognize, just reflection is required. For example, you have seen a person. To know that person, there are a lot of things that you need to know about that person. But to recognize him, if you have seen him once, then you can recognize him. But still, you must be in a place where you have seen the person. That is the only way to recognize. So when you talk about self-recognition, it simply means that you have seen yourself earlier. That is the only way you can recognize it now. So first basis of self-recognition is that you have seen yourself. You have been yourself. Then only you can recognize yourself. That's why whenever a person becomes enlightened, whenever a person becomes self-realized, he will state that he has achieved nothing, he has gained nothing, he has just recognized himself. That's what Kshem Raja is trying to say in Pratyabhigya Hradayam. If we break down this whole word, it is Pratya, which means a copy, Abhi, now, Gya, Gya is Gyan or knowledge. That to be aware of your true self just now. That's Pratyabhigya. Also, this is a very small work in terms of volume. You'll get scriptures of 100 pages, 1000 pages, 2000 pages, 10,000 pages. But Pratyabhigya has just 20 verses. Only 20 sentences. All these sentences are actually sutras. There is a difference between sutras and normal sentences or verses. Sutras are like seed. A seed has entire tree in itself. A tree has potential to be, a seed has potential to be a tree and then able to generate thousands and millions of another trees. This potential only the seed has. The leaves, the branches, the flowers, these don't have that liberty, that ability. So seed is the most important part of a tree. If you know the seed, you can know the entire tree. If you know a sutra, you can know the entire existence. The entire existence is contained in these small sutras. In India, we have a tradition of chanting or reading again and again all these sutras. We call it Path. For a Western mind, it may seem a bit difficult to read one book again and again and again and again. Although you also read Bible on each Sunday. But in India, we treat all these scriptures very respectfully, and we do daily part. Like in some houses you will find that every day they are reading Gita. You may question that how a person can read Bhagavad Gita daily, So the answer is only this, that it is not because that Shastra or that book has different meanings. It is because you have different minds. You have different minds. It seems like many people are living in this one tiny place. In your daily lives, you can see it. You are a different person when you are in front of your boss, when you are a different person when you are with your kids, you are a different person when you are with your wife, you are a different person when you are with your potential girlfriend. So that's why you read it daily again and again, so that you receive its actual fruit. Also, sutras are like seeds. Seeds require some time to germinate. Seed requires a season, some seasoning, some conditions are there which are required. And if a seed is lying, then when the conditions will arrive, the seed will germinate. So if these sutras go deeply into your core, then someday or another, some life or another, they are going to germinate. Don't be hopeless about, next lives, but they are going to germinate. That's for sure. I'll not be saying these sutras just for the sake of literature or knowledge. This is not about knowledge sharing. This is also not about teaching you something. This is about verifying these sutras from my own experience, the experience of this conditioned self, which seems conditioned self. The first sutra is in itself is a big bang. It's a blast. You can fill pages and pages and pages on commentaries of these sutras. But I believe that if rightly expressed, it doesn't require that much understanding. These are very simple, these are very common sensical